everyone, welcome back to Batshi Cooks with Chutzpah. What are we going to make today? It's going to be chicken pot pie like no other. Why? Because it is prepared with a Middle Eastern twist which provides it its unique character. You make hummus, which means saute. So we sauteed vegetables, chicken with exquisite spices, and then we cover it with an amazing puff pastry dough. That's it. Okay, let's start. I have here half large onion sliced into like 1-inch cubes. After 6 minutes, it's ready. 8 large cloves of garlic minced. I saute it for another minute. You do not want the garlic to burn. Now I have half large red pepper cut into 1-inch cubes. You can add a lot more onion, a lot more pepper, any other vegetables that I would be using, you can add more. But my husband likes a ratio of like 30% vegetables and 70% chicken. So I'm short on vegetables here. This we saute for only 1 minute, just like the garlic. We remove it for a second from the heat. We add 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. I just mix it really good. And don't worry, it will mix better later when you add the rest of the ingredients. To that we add a tablespoon of sweet paprika and a tablespoon of ground cumin or cumin. We saute that too. That's where the flavor is when we saute it with the oil. We saute it for a minute. Now I add a 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 3/4 teaspoon of curry, half a teaspoon of ground black pepper, 3/4 teaspoon of salt. You can add more if you like. Then I add 3 tablespoons of ketchup. In a separate pot, I take my Dutch oven and I boil 1.5 cups of water. To that, I will be adding a thickener, and I like to use the Wondra quick mixing flour. Does not create any lumps, mixes real easy, and it creates thickening right away. Then I take a couple spoons of the hot water, like 4 tablespoons. I add 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. Just mix it like that, 2 seconds, and then we add it to the boiling water. It adds a great kick to the vegetable, to the chicken and the vegetables. Okay, we add it here. Mix it again really good. Boil another second. It's almost like a roux, but this is not a roux where I saute with butter. Now I'm adding half a potato and a half large carrot that I cut into a little smaller than 1 inch cubes. 3/4 of a cup of frozen peas that I rinse first in this, under running water, and then I add it. We will cook it covered for 4 minutes. While the vegetables are cooking, I have here a pound of chicken breast that you already know me. So I bring it from the store and I wash it. And then I cut it into 1-inch cubes. Some people like the pot pie with the very small pieces of chicken. Now, by the way, if you want a vegetarian version, all you do is you replace the chicken with firm tofu, and the chicken bouillon, you can just use the parve type or the meatless type of chicken bouillon that you mix with the water, and then exclude the egg wash to put on top of the dough. That's it, and you have a delicious vegetarian, vegan dish. So you can have chicken pot pie as well and enjoy it. We saute it for 4 minutes, and if you want also, like what I do after I wash the chicken, I place it in a bowl with the water and a tablespoon of salt and some ice cubes, and keep it in the fridge covered. That way the breast gets softer. You leave it in the fridge for a few hours, and if you want, even overnight, and then you wake up the next day and you make your chicken pot pie while the chicken was resting in the ice and salt water. Okay, this is ready. We transfer everything to the pot. You want to use every last drop of the hams because the flavor is just priceless. You do not want to overcook the vegetables because they will cook longer in the oven. Woo! Now I carry this heavy pot. Here we'll start plating it in the pie dishes. While we were preparing the hams, the puff pastry dough was defrosting in the fridge. You can do the chicken pot pie any shape, any size. I'm showing these 3 shapes. I like each and every one of them. So what we do, we roll out the dough just a little bit. Okay, that's it. Now we start plating it. Look at the color, it's absolutely stunning. And the aroma. This dish is perfect for winter, for summer, for lunch, for dinner. I just want to spread the chicken, right? So with each bite, you get everything. Okay, ready to cover it. We take the egg wash. It's 1 egg with 1 tablespoon of water. Just whisk quickly. I take my kitchen scissor, knife. For this, I need this size, so I'll just go that. Cover it. Beautiful. You can create shape with it. You can just put it directly. You can fold up and bring down. Fold up and bring down. Fold up and bring down. And you know, the truth is, when the pastry puffs, all these folds disappear, so not so necessary. Just a slit here and a slit here, and then the egg wash on top to get this beautiful shine, and it's ready to go. 1 is done, 2 to go. The oven is preheated, 390 degrees. All it needs, which is Fahrenheit, and Celsius is probably 200 Celsius. All it needs, you know what? we can maybe add a little bit here more. I don't like it too much because the dough will get wet, and I don't like that.
I wanna look back and see a view, but leave the past behind. It says nothing to do with you. I just feel like now's my time for more. I'm walking away towards something new. I have no shame, it's just something I got to.
We pop this in the oven also, 390 degrees, 25 minutes, maybe 30. Once it gets dark brown on top and the mixture is bubbly under, of course, then it's ready. Now, ready? Let's look at the finished product. Voila! 3 different sizes of chicken pot pie, 3 different shapes. Eat it, enjoy, and while you're doing that, pretend you're out in the country, eating something so comforting and cozy. Enjoy. I'll see you soon. Please remember to subscribe, give me like, and share. Bye.